Hey y'all, it's me, Priestess Creole Queen. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody is great, having a beautiful day today. Um, Today I want to talk about how to tie a man's nature. How to tie his nature. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Now, when you do a love spell, okay, that is pure devotion. It's a spiritual act. It's an act of faith, which is the first step to obtaining what you desire. You are taking the initiative. You're doing something to help heal your relationship. Your desire is to transform your situation and make it better. That's the number one reason why you should want to do a love spell. Okay? And when you are legally bound, you are justified in your actions because of a mutual agreement, a mutual understanding. I mean, you had a monogamous agreement that was mutual, and you are connected mentally, you are connected spiritually, you are connected emotionally, not just physically. You are one. You become one when you become merged together with this person. Okay? You are one. And the thing about love is, you know, it ain't all peaches and cream. It's not all pretty. It takes some patience, some long suffering. Okay? So you're not here to find the perfect partner. You're not here to find the perfect one, Mr. Right. There's no Mr. Right, there's no Miss Right. Okay? You are here to find the people that will teach you lessons towards perfecting your love. And if you find someone willing to share that journey with you, you should be thankful. You should be grateful. You should appreciate that person. Enjoy each moment, every moment, because it is it's growth. You're growing. Okay? But sometimes, you know, we stray from each other. And that's the real, you know. Um, but if our hearts truly belongs to the one that we claim to love, we will respond to that pull that we feel on the inside to be with you, to be with them, to be with that person that we love, to be with our love. We realize that we value and we need you in our lives. And then we come back. Unfortunately, after we have had to learn a very painful lesson or a series of painful lessons, you know, but cheating is not uncommon. It's part of our our animalistic nature. Yeah, we're just like animals. Some say that we are not meant to be monogamous, you know. And I'm not saying that I agree with that theory. It's just a theory. But I do know that it is not wrong to be attracted to other people. There are plenty of attractive people in the world, beautiful people, intellectually attractive, emotionally attractive, just attractive. Okay? And it's normal, it's natural, it's a natural, normal human tendency to be attracted to other people. That's life, you know. But when a partner strays, we have to be open minded and we have to be willing to understand what actually went wrong in the first place, okay? It's not that they didn't love you, it's not that you are not attractive, it's not that something is wrong with you. but you have to figure out what was it, because it does take two. It takes two in a relationship, so you have to find out what was your part and take responsibility for your parts. If your partner is cheating, there was something deeper. There is something deeper. There's something deeper. That is why he or she is doing what they're doing. There's a deeper meaning to why they're cheating. And most times, believe it or not, it has nothing to do with you, but it has a lot to do with them and what they are dealing with on the inside. They're searching for a need to be fulfilled. And they just still have yet to learn that our needs are fulfilled when we begin to search within and stop seeking fulfillment from outside sources. So there is a lesson that you both need to learn. And it could be a hard lesson, you know. It could be a hard lesson if you both choose not to learn from it. And if you fight the process, it could be very, very painful. Okay? There's no way that our partner can meet all of our needs. It is impossible to expect another person to meet all of your needs. You're expecting that person to be God, but you are God. You are in control of your life. Okay? They might meet our needs most times, but not all times, not at all times. So don't be so needy. Look within and find a way to meet those needs within yourself. It's not your man's job to always make you feel good about yourself. That's your job. It's your job to make you feel good about yourself, okay? Your partner cannot make you feel a certain way because you make yourself feel that way. If you're sad, if you're depressed, you're stressed out, you made yourself feel that way because you're in control. You have the power. But sometimes we give up our power. Sometimes we allow the other person to have all of our energy, all of our power, and we just feel so drained and burned out. It doesn't have to be like that. You can take control of your life, okay? Now, one thing that men complain about, I get men coming to me all the time talking to me about their relationship issues, and they complain about their woman always lashing out at them and being emotional, being easily irritated, frustrated, angry over things that, you know, that us women really don't have to trip about. You know, men, it does not always mean that she is on her period. Okay, men and women are just wired differently. Okay, we don't think the same way. We don't think the same at all. But we have to learn each other's language, really. It is important to communicate and have respect for each other's differences. We are different, but we are the same in many ways, but we are very different. We think different. The way something means to a woman is not the same as it would mean to a man. The way something is to a man is not perceived in the same way that a woman, you know, will perceive that. Okay? Half the time, men don't even know what women are mad about. I go through it all the time with my husband. We don't think the same at all. He don't know why I'm mad, and sometimes I don't know why he mad. But we have to understand each other. We have to work on that. Okay, you know. And sometimes men, you can seem utterly clueless at times. Man, y'all, it's like y'all don't get us. Some of you do, but some of you don't. Okay? Learn to tap into your feminine side because we all have it. We all have that yin yang, okay? Tap into your feminine side and try to put yourself in her shoes. and try to see things from her perspective. Okay? And if you don't know her perspective, ask her perspective, really. When a man is not in touch with the divine feminine, he will not understand his woman. And this will cause major problems in a relationship. He doesn't have the power within him to do what it takes to maintain a healthy monogamous union. And please excuse the noise. That is actually the trash man here in Ecuador. The trash man that goes around, they have that sign. It's just like the ice cream truck. It's fucking annoying. But anyway, he doesn't have the power within him to do what it takes to maintain that healthy monogamous union that you want. He will stray because he is not seeing her through the eyes of love. He's not seeing her as God. He's not seeing, not his God. I'm not talking about his God, but we are gods. It even said in the Bible, we are gods. Okay? But you're being selfish. And we all selfish from time to time. We all get into our ego from time to time. But in a committed relationship, there is no room for selfishness. Okay? And you have to keep your ego in check when you are in a committed relationship. You need to make each other a priority. Okay? We need to remind ourselves to put each other first in all things. Treat your man right. Treat your woman right. Give them the ultimate respect. You know, that's your king. That's your queen. And many women, they come to me for love spells to tie his nature and to keep him faithful. But they have no clue of why he strayed in the first place. So I have a couple of answers to those questions. Okay. Now, you know, some reasons why men leave. I'm not a man, so I don't know for certain, but from what I have researched, some reasons why men leave. It could be that they have not decided to throw away the black book and they have a fear of being committed to just one person. They still want to sow their royal oats because they still want to have more sexual experiences. Okay? And that's real. Okay? And you can't knock them for that. Yes, if they feel like this, they shouldn't make such a commitment. But sometimes, shit happens. We don't plan for it, but it happens. Okay? Yes, we do things to try to prevent that from happening. We do things to protect our relationship, but those hidden desires, they're always surface. They're always surface. And if they are not dealt with, it is a sign of a deeper issue within your relationship. And it's not that they have a mental problem or that they're doing something wrong to you. It's just that they are trying to find themselves and trying to find out what and who they really are and what they really want in their life. And sometimes things are complicated and sometimes we get confused, and that's called being human. But sometimes, we get punished for just being human and doing what we feel is right for us. And sometimes in the process of finding ourselves, we hurt other people. We hurt the people that we love really bad in the process. You know, Another reason why a man might stray is it could be that they may be afraid to express what they desire because of fear of being judged. Okay? Some of y'all women out there are so prudish. Oh my God. I'm not going to get into that. But they'd rather watch porn. Your man would rather watch porn or go to a strip club or even pay for an escort or a prostitute to do what they are afraid to express to you what they want. Okay, they're too afraid to express to you what they want, so they would go to these places. They will go and go to the strip club. Go, they'll watch porn. They'll, you know, go with an escort service or go with a prostitute. Just to express that side of themselves that you are. It's kind of like you're making them hold that part of themselves or hide that side of themselves. Okay, and that's not healthy. Yeah, so you might be a little prudish or frigid in your sexual expression, and your partner might need a little more stimulation, more than you are able to give. Okay, so also it could be that they feel that they are being controlled and being told what to do. If they feel that they are not respected, you know, they feel that they are not allowed to be themselves. They want to feel like your partner. They don't want to feel like a child. You know what I'm saying? And um, if you feel like your partner is acting like a child, that was your choice. You know, you can either wait till they mature or you can move on. Um, a lot of men complain that they need emotional and physical space. Ladies, um, men need that time with the fellas. A night of poker. It's like I got some hair in my face. Okay. A night of poker, play the game, let them play the game. They're not going nowhere. They're right there in the living room. Let them play the game. Um, or they might want to just go out and watch a football game alone. It's not that they don't want to be around you. Sometimes they just need to think. Sometimes they just want to think. Also, some men are insecure and threatened by how much money she makes. If she makes more than him, sometimes it can be a problem. You know, he might need a woman who is not so career driven, someone who likes to be taken care of, someone who likes to stay home with the kids, someone more old fashioned, not someone that's so modern. Um, but, and a lot of men are like that. I'm not saying all men, I don't know all men, but these are just some reasons why men stray. Okay? You would have to know your man's personality type to determine what type of man he is. Tying his nature will not change his personality or his needs or his values, but it will make him put you first. It will, you know. But sometimes, people just cannot accept that they are just not compatible. So they just try to change each other instead of realizing that the relationship has run its course, and you know now you want different things, and that too is okay, but you just need to learn when to let go. All relationships is just not meant to be forever. So I'm going to show you how I do this spell. I know I've been talking for a good 20 minutes, but I just wanted to say some things on that before I start my spell. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to be working with the black penis candle. And it is very true that once you go black, you don't go back. And I don't need to justify that. But anyway, Um, you're gonna need some things. You're gonna need some supplies. You're gonna need 3 red candles. You're gonna need some love incense. You're gonna need some love oil, love powder. If you decide to take a spiritual bath, you're gonna need your love bath salt. You're gonna need some love rice. Maybe you could use that. I'm not using that, but you can use that. Magnets, rose petals, cinnamon, sugar, basil, cloves, ginger. Um, you're gonna need the sexual fluids, maybe on a cloth or something like that, some black yarn or string. You're gonna need incense burners, 3 candle holders for your 3 candles, a tray to hold the magnets, some uh, pins or rose thorns to carve the names in the candles. You're gonna need 2 small pieces of paper. Okay. Now I'm going to direct the camera to my altar, my workspace, so that you can see how I do this spell on how to tie a man's nature. Okay. So here's my work altar, and I have some herbs here, some special herbs for love and for tying a man's nature. I have some love oil, I have some spices, I have cinnamon and sugar, and I have, love oil. And I also have sexual fluids. Okay? And right here I have the black penis candle. Yes. And I've already anointed it and cleared the energies and everything. Okay? And so I'm going to use this to tie his nature. Okay? And I'm going to start by, first I'm going to stuff it. I've carved a hole here. And I'm going to stuff it with the herbs. And also I'm going to put 7 pins along the shaft. So you start with the head, start with the tip. Well, I'm going to put it right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the reason why I put 7 pins is because I'm going to burn this candle for 7 days. And after each pin drops, I'm going to pinch it out. Okay? And this will tie his nature. I have some rose petals around the circle. I have some sugar and cinnamon. And I've anointed everything with special love oil. And also I have some incense, some love incense some pagan incense. And you're going to do this for 7 days. You light 3 red candles. You pinch them out. Like after this one burns down, when it gets to about right here, or when it gets to right here, and you just pinch it out. And you do that each day. And I'm going to sprinkle a little cinnamon on it. And this will tie his nature and keep him faithful. Herbs that you could use rose petals, basil, cloves, all of that. And there you go. And I'm gonna let that burn, like I said, until it gets to that first pin. And when the first pin drops, then I'm gonna pinch it out. And I'm gonna do this for 7 days. And he will no doubt, be tied. His nature will be tied. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this very informative. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.